Hey guys, Nicole from Networth here to help you hack the heck out of Canva. Today we're going to bust open the myth that we cannot do perspective text inside of Canva. Here's a crazy hack for you. By the way, happy Black History Month today and every day. Alright, so let's get into it. Now, we're going to do perspective text. I saw this question in one of the Canva groups I'm in, and for a while it has eluded everyone, but I am here to shed some light. So this is actually perspective. It's not tilted or twisted. If you know anything about design, you can look at it and you can tell. So how did I accomplish this? And also this one, we're going to do this one. This is real cool. So all you're going to need is either an image or a text, and we're going to play with that with the background remover, as well as a secret here, smart mockups. Okay, now this again is a hack, so it's not going to be perfect. You're not going to be able to pick an angle, an exact angle that you need, an exact skew that you need. Honestly, if you want to do that, why are you doing it in Canva? Go to Photoshop, go to Affinity, do something different. But if you are in Canva and you want to learn this hack, keep watching, keep listening, do subscribe, do hit the notification bell, guys. Let me know what you want me to discover, what you want me to do next, and I'll try to see if there's a way to hack the heck out of Canva. All right, so let's do the text. I'm going to try and get through this. I talk a whole lot, but I'm going to try. So text, I think I just used this one, and I'm actually going to, that's fine. Let's just keep it sail, because I really need to move through this, guys. I haven't been asleep in like 24 hours. Gotta go to sleep. All right, now that we've got that, what we want to do is turn this into an image, because we have to use the background remover. So that has to be an image, right? You can leave it white, but I just find that doing like maybe like a green screen color, or since we already have green here, I'm just going to pick up maybe some purple, like a light purple, or just something else. We'll see if that works. All right, scale it up here. Actually, no, just leave it there. You're going to want padding around the area because we're going to have to kind of cut this out when we go into the mock-up phase. So all you need to do is, on my last video, I talked about light shot, screenshot. I'm going to post that down in the description below if you missed it. But this is going to be an easy way to just screenshot right on your browser. That way you can copy and paste right into Canva. And you're going to need this tool because we're going to have to jump back and forth between background remover and mockup, and we're going to have to manipulate it. It literally is a hack, guys. So anyways, I'm going to copy. If you don't want to download Lightshot, Screenshot, then you just are going to have to continue to download the image that we create, upload it, and then continue on your way. But I'm going to do it my way. So I have this copied. I'm just going to create another one here just to keep the flow, keep it moving so that we can tell the difference. So the first thing we're going to want to do is place this inside of a mock-up. Now I like to do this over whatever I'm trying to lay it over. So I'm just going to paste that right there. That way I can just kind of get a feel, eyeball it to see what sort of angle we need for this. So I've got my image. I've turned my text into an image with a background that is different from, whatever colors you have in the text. And then I'm just going to go on over to mockups, smart mockups. You're going to want to find something that is going to give you the perspective that you already need, right? So this is kind of, okay, let's see. Generally, these laptops are the best to go. Maybe this one. Oh, this one's pretty cool. You can see. I'm going to go for this one. Okay, so once you've picked out a mockup that is already at the perspective for you, you're going to want to go into settings and make sure you can either fit it or just do a custom size. Just make sure it's inside and that you have room to cut it out, because you're going to have to cut it out. Apply. And once you've applied that and now it's stuck into that perspective, you are going to want to remove the background. And the reason is because we do want to get rid of everything else except our text with the background. So now I'm going to take my erase tool, and again, so easy. We left that padding around the text just to make our lives so much easier. Done. Okay? But not done. Okay? I am going to now take this, and we have to turn this back into an image. Why? Someone let me know down in the comment section. Why do you think we have to turn this back into an image? Okay, because we got to get rid of that. We got to get rid of that. And the reason is, now we could have kept it, maybe if we download it, we could have kept it transparent, and that would have worked perfectly. But all of these mock-ups here have a black background. When you do it transparent, there's like black, the screen is black. And so sometimes you'll have like a black hue around it, or if you're doing black lettering, you totally can't do that. So you can leave it transparent, and that way you don't have to go back and forth. But I just find it's a better quality if you do like a green screen effect and have a color behind it. Okay. But now we need to turn this back into an image, because if we go back into background remover, Canva is still attached to the idea that this is a mock-up. Okay. So we need to detach that idea. So now I'm just going to create another one just so we can keep up with what we're doing. Size it up some more so we can again download that or use that light shot screenshot or print screen. You can do that too. All right. And I'm just going to, we don't need that anymore. I'm going to paste it right back in to Canva. And we're going to remove the background. So it's a lot of tossing back and forth, you know, hot potato, hot potato. Okay. So boom. There it is. There's perspective, real quick and easy. I hope that was real quick and easy. Also, because this is an image now, keep in mind that you can do all that crazy cool stuff. Like you can have a drop shadow. For me, I wanted to do a glow, but turn that glow into some sort of an outline. I'm going to bring that blur all the way down. That's too big. And transparency all the way up. So that's how I do that for the outline. And there it is. Perspective text. All right, so that was just on one plane. How do we accomplish getting it on multiple planes like this guy here? Okay, be stronger than your excuses, guys. No excuse why you can't figure out Canva. Be stronger than that. Okay, so here is my text, and this is actually an image. But I wanted to show you this because you can use the regular text, turn it into an image, or you can start with an image, any image you want, and make it perspective. But I do want to get rid of this background just because when we start manipulating it like we've been doing, we definitely want to have a background that we can easily get rid of. Now we just need to copy or download or print screen. We just need this to be an image. And then with that image, I'm going to plop it over the area where you want to be perspective, just so that when we open up the Smart Mockup, we can kind of gauge and tell what's best. Now, if we can't find something in this perspective, there is a baby hack, a hack of a hack, that we can do to make sure that we get the perspective that we want. Okay, yeah, no, I couldn't find something that I really liked in that perspective that had that same lean as this wall does. This wall is upright, it has no lean. There was just a lot going on with those mock-ups. So another hack of a hack is just flip this. And then you're going to have to copy it again because it has to be in image form. But I'm going to get rid of this. And now that's that. And let's see, I'm going to take this again into Smart Mockups because if you noticed, there are a lot of these laptop desktops that are going this way, but not this way. But there's so many, and they really are a wide range of perspectives. So you're probably always going to find something that you need. So I'm just going to maybe pick this one. We'll see. And then now we can flip it horizontal, okay? And so that looks good. That looks like a perspective that we want, okay? Yeah, that looks great. So I'm going to apply that. So trick inside of a trick, guys. And then just remove the background. Erase everything you don't need. Turn this into an image. Then we want to copy and paste it, print screen it right into our board here. Remove that background. Ooh, nice. Good so far. Now we have to do the other side. And because we have it saved somewhere down here, we've used it before, right here, because we uploaded it. So we don't have to start over. We just use this. I'm gonna bring it down here, find a mock-up. Thinking maybe something like this. All right, yeah, that's great. Background remover. Go in there and take everything out. Set what you need. Done. Okay. Again, we're going to want to copy this back into Canva just so we can get rid of that background. Right back over here. And now all we need to do is bring the little guy to the front. And there we have it. We have a perspective text warped right in Canva. Now, is this crazy, guys? Just tell me down in the comments, did this blow your mind? Or did you already know this? Did someone already figure this out? Either way, guys, this is crazy. Like for me, I'm going to hop into Photoshop and I'm going to do this probably a lot quicker, you know, a lot more seamless. But it was really cool to find this kind of hack and discover this. And so hopefully this helps you hack the heck out of Canva in your own projects. Do let me know down in the comments. I'm really excited to see what you guys think of this one. All right, deuces.